shop raids and immigration and military coming and checking out, doing searches in the private apartments. Because the Trump is declaring a national emergency, the military guys can walk in, immigration and custom enforcement guys, because these are federal agency agents. They could come to the stores, they could ask you your ID, they could ask your immigration status. And if any houses, if any properties are harboring unlawful or undocumented aliens, they could even come to the properties, private houses, and check up your immigration status documents. So you have to be vigilant, then keep in touch with some lawyers and get to know your rights. And if some immigration officer is coming and asking you, or even the military is coming and asking you, know your rights, because it's an immigration law is a federal law. They could enforce it all over the country, because Trump is going to declare an emergency, national emergency. And they have declared it in the past during the COVID time, and there's a provision in the Constitution they could declare a national emergency. So what does it mean? If anybody is stopped, and if anybody is detained, if anybody is asked about your immigration status, for example, if you see a lot of students are also working in stores and gas stations, and what if the immigration and custom enforcement guys with the military guys, they come and ask you, what is your immigration status? Do you have a right to remain silent? Under the Constitution, yes. And if you want to speak anything, you could tell the officers that I want my lawyer to be present to answer. You could only answer your basic questions like your identity and other things. And if some people, if you have filed immigration benefits, like if you filed any appeals or motion to reopen, or if you're going through any immigration applications, if your petition is pending, you could show these receipts to the ICE officials or to the military officials. The other thing is, you can get in touch with the local lawyers as well for protecting your interests. Sometimes your mother and or father and your children are there, because the Trump is coming up with some new policies. They could even separate the mother and father from the children. So guys, if you're in the country without any status, or if you made some frivolous asylum applications, if they are coming to the stores, if they're coming to the gas stations, or even if they're coming to the house, you could ask the officer, do you have a search warrant? And if it isn't, because there is an exception to that, is called Factories Act, they could walk into a factory and ask your immigration status. Because it's administrative wrong, because immigration law is an administrative law, you have overstayed in the country. If you're an undocumented alien, if you don't have any criminal record, you have certain remedies. So get in touch with some criminal defense lawyers. If you have any crime, definitely you will be deported. If you're only immigration violator, get in touch with the immigration lawyers and seek your remedies. It's going to be a difficult time, but Trump has said that he's going to be stern on his actions, and there are going to be more changes in terms of putting tariffs, and he's going to do a lot of changes in the country. So guys, be careful, protect your interests, and this is only for the information purposes and educational purposes. Don't think that this is a legal advice. Get in touch with some lawyers, and good luck, and God bless you, and God bless America.